Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian, and welcome back to HOI4 as we're playing as the French Empire in the Law Resistance expansion. Alright, guys, before we get started, I'd like to mention that there's not going to be a video on Wednesday. Sorry about that, but Tuesday, the day that this video is coming out, is going to be the first day that my wife and I have off together in about a week. It's been about 8 days, I think, since we had a day off together. And we only have one vehicle, so whoever goes to work typically takes the vehicle. I work too far away for Jinx to drop me off and use it. I dropped her off the other day so we could do a bit of shopping. I went to like 2 or 3 stores and just wasn't able to find much. So what we're going to do on Tuesday is we're just going to take the whole day to just drive all over town and find stores. I think we're probably going to have to go, God, I don't know how many, 7, 8, 9 stores. Who knows how many we're going to have to go to. Because all the ones around our area are completely wiped out. Like, there's no food. I mentioned this last episode. There's not food. There's not medicine. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing there. I've never seen anything quite like it before. It'd be incredible if it wasn't such a terrible situation, of course. But basically, yeah, we're just going to take the whole day and try and do some shopping and try and get the stuff we need. Probably try and go like a week or 2 ahead so that, hopefully we don't have to go again anytime soon. Just spend the whole day trying to get the supplies we need. So I won't be able to record anything that day, but hopefully that should be the only day. Wednesday should be the only day that we don't have content when we're supposed to, because my kids are home, so I do have to watch them now, and we're helping them with all the big packets they have for their extra schoolwork for the week. So that does take a bit of time, but I have like the next 3 days off. I have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. So other than that one Wednesday, I don't expect any other problems with content, guys. So just kind of bear with us as we deal with the crisis and all the problems that are happening because of it. We'll try our best to keep content consistent while it's happening and stuff. But we do got to go to the store, guys. We got to try and figure this out. So yeah, this episode it's going to be another episode mainly of peace, though we did say we're going to declare war on Nigeria, so we get that in April. But we're just mostly going to be building up, continuing to build up for the war against the Comintern, since some people think they're weak. I'll show you guys a little bit later that the Soviet Union is not weak. I mean, obviously AI Soviets kind of suck, but as far as like their numbers, they're not weak at all, guys. What we're going to do actually here at the start is get some more divisions assigned over here. I realize these guys have a little bit more divisions than I thought they did. So we should probably get more coming over here. So we're going to send like 3 over here, and these are these Italian divisions. And then we'll take 2 and bring them over here. And then I'm also going to go ahead and take some troops over that are here and get them assigned as well. Just make sure we have enough divisions there, and we'll go ahead and build up an air base here a little bit higher so we can put more planes there, and then take that up to the top. All right. So they'll take care of that for us. I actually have a lot of planes training. So we have, I think I trained like 2,000 something planes. We have the 1,800 here, which is tactical bombers, fighters, and close air support. And then we have the naval bombers over here, about 600 naval bombers. And then I also got a new thing of scout planes too, though those don't train, so you don't have to train those up. I don't even know if they get experience. I assume since they can't, I'm trying to close this damn thing. I'm just clicking on everything. I'm mad, man. But I assume that they don't train. We did get the fuel refining. We could go ahead and get the next model, or excuse me, next tech there, but I don't think we're going to, guys. There's a lot of other stuff we need, including getting the atomic research done. So I think we're going to start working on that now. It does take a while to do. So we'll do that, and hopefully we'll get bombs. Obviously not at the start of the war. I don't think we'll have them for the start, but we'll have them eventually. That's the plan anyways. These guys here are still training up. You know what? We could probably build some more troops. Let's go and do that. I know we're short on many types of equipment. For the Grand Army, the main thing that they're going to be affected by is the fact that we don't have artillery. We're lacking artillery. But we're going to build quite a few of these guys, even though they're lacking guns. That's okay. We'll just do 1 medium tank just to get the line going, but they are lacking medium tanks as well. I did reassign some of our factories to try and prioritize these things that we're currently lacking. And then we'll do this one more for the light tanks for the same reason, though again, they are also lacking some equipment. All right, so that's good for right now. Get those guys building up, training I should say. And just need to keep on building our armies, guys. I think that it's going to continue being a problem, us being outnumbered if we don't really get a much larger army for the conflict. And we got the justification. One thing I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to pull back on the trying to root out Dutch resistance, because I believe we got our compliance pretty high there now because of that focus that we have. So we'll pull him and then have him do the military intel network here, because remember, the intel network does give passive bonuses, which just make the war easier and quicker. And they do have more divisions than I was expecting them to have there. It is 1944 though, so. And let's go ahead and get the tank destroyers now. Get the new self-propelled medium artillery here building up. It does require steel. I think when it comes to trading for steel, we're going to trade with the Italians. And the reason why we're going to trade with the Italians is because we want to get their autonomy up higher. We want them to go free. And once they do, that'll give us another operative. Because remember, we got to get one independent country in our faction to get one more operative. So we have military factories. Let's go ahead and place these into artillery, because I feel like we're really lacking on artillery. We'll just put all the way up to 25. Because I think that's what we're lacking the most on right now. And we have civilian factories that are done, so let's go ahead and get some stuff building. Did we ever build the airbase here? Did we get that done already? Yeah, that's already done. All right, so we'll have to move the planes there here in a minute. So we could go and get more radar coverage. But you know what we're going to prioritize, guys? Let's go ahead and get the infrastructure for the steel, because as we get more factories, steel is going to be continue to be a problem. And we have a lot of steel in our lands, so there's no reason for us to need to trade for that, other than, of course, trying to tick up autonomy. But we could always just trade with them for stuff we don't need to try and tick their autonomy up, I suppose, if we want to get that done quicker. And maybe we will. Let's get this done first. I'm just looking for other locations here. Here's one that gives quite a bit. And not seeing any other one. We can do that one just because it'll give us some other stuff too. Right there as well. So that looks good for now. But yeah, if we wanted to, we could, of course, trade for the other stuff we need. They might have aluminum. Yeah, we could go ahead and trade for aluminum. Again, we don't need it. But the whole purpose of this is just to get the autonomy up some. And do they have oil we could trade for? Probably not. No, they don't have anything. All right, guys, I had to stop the video for a second because we had, my wife had just called. I got to turn my WASD keys on. My wife just called and said she's going to stay at work for another hour, so I had to make the kids dinner. So they're eating right now. So I'm a little bit thrown off what the hell I was doing. I know we were preparing for the war here. Yeah, because I turned the game off and everything. Shit. I think there's something I was going to do. I think I was going to bring planes over there. Yeah, I think I was going to bring some of these guys over to here. Yeah, so let's go and do that. Let's go and bring them some close air support, the tactical bombers, and the fighters. Bring them on over there. And we'll let them keep training while they're over there. I'll just turn them off for now. And then as they get there, we'll just kind of train them up. Looks like we're still waiting on one. Yeah, we'll go and keep them training. Though, of course, there won't be any opposition here. And we did finish up our decryption cipher. So we now have Britain and Spain done. The Iberian Socialist Union, to be exact. You notice we also have the German one still. But obviously can't use that against the German Empire. They don't exist anymore, so they're not even in here. Let's go and get the Soviet one next. All right. We won't get that done in time for the war, of course, but that's okay. We'll be able to get it. Hopefully we'll get it by the time we're ready to invade the Soviets, because remember, it's going to be defensive in the beginning. So we're going to take these guys, bring them over to this army here. And we're up to 23 divisions there now. Need to get another one up on the green front as well. Frankly, a lot of those fights are going to be kind of tough, guys. There's a lot of troops there. All right, so now we have 7 divisions over here, and we got a decision available. Let's take a look and see what it is. Institute press censorship. Is that what we want to do here, guys? No. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a new Pride of the Fleet. So first, let's get these guys assigned there, and oops, these guys assigned over here. And we'll just take any ones that are done training here, which we have a couple. Or all these guys are done training. We're going to place 4 into that task force. And then let's just go and take all these guys and have them join this task force. And then we're going to take one of our newer battleships here, because our current Pride of the Fleet is this really old one. It's a level 1 battleship. So let's get one of these 2 level 2 ones and turn them into the Pride of the Fleet. All right, excellent. So we'll have a better Pride of the Fleet now. And then the next little batch of political power we get, since we are completely filled out here, by the way, guys, that's why I didn't get nothing here. But the next one that we get, we'll go ahead and we got naval rearmament. We'll go ahead and use that for the Institute press censorship, so that we try and get our non-aligned support up higher, because right now it's pretty low. It's only at 51%, and of course that's only giving us a 7.7% boost to stability. So remember, when we go to war, that drops down to 57%. So I'd like to have stability a bit higher if we can get it there. So we're going to continue going down the naval branch here, and I think we're going to do young school. Well, the old school here will give us dockyards. I'd prefer to have the dockyard output plus 5%. I'd rather have all our dockyards be better than have more dockyards, because remember, this doesn't help us build the capital ships that take forever. You can build more capital ships at a time, but it doesn't make them any faster. Well, this will let us get those capital ships out quicker. So that's one reason. The other reason is it's a bunch of research bonuses, which most of them, 2 of them are the planes here for the naval aircraft for the carriers. And that'd be helpful to get, but those are pretty quick to research. And then you have the carrier model, because we'd go down this route more than likely. So basically you're only getting 1 really good research bonus, since we've already got all the carriers except for 1. If you went this way, it'd be the same thing. You'd have the 1 bonus for the battleships. And that's all you're getting. You are getting a carrier that's partially built, so that's good. But if you go this route, then you get 3 research bonuses for all ships that we're going to use, plus 75 naval experience. So I feel like this is a little bit more useful route, especially because of that dockyard output. I know it's only 5%, but I feel like that is going to be quite helpful. So we do have dockyards done. I think we got a couple of those dockyards from the focus we just did, but we have 4 dockyards available. Let's see what's going on here. The destroyers. Remember, we had another line of destroyers. So that is the wolf hunters. So let's go and change them over to C. And remember, we are going to, the reason why we had them set to only build 1 is because we needed a new radar on here. And I want to say that's all we needed here. Yeah, it's just the new radar. Let's go ahead and save that and get the new wolf hunters building. Go ahead and put some dockyards into them and then get them building right there. All right, excellent. I'm also considering building some more dockyards. We could go ahead and build a couple more, I suppose. Let's do 2 dockyards in these locations here. Okay, excellent. So we got our civilian factories staying busy, and now it's just a matter of getting this war done here. So we're going to take our time, guys. We got these planes training, and of course we got all of our guys getting their planning bonuses up. They don't quite have it yet, so that's the reason why we're going to wait. We also need to give him a general, so let's go ahead and do that. He doesn't have anything, does he? No, he doesn't. So we got a general assigned. We've got our medium tank destroyers done. So that means we are done here until we get the modern tanks. It's a 1945 tech, if we decide to go ahead and get those. Let's go ahead and get the passive bonus here, the improved infantry equipment 3. I think that'd be nice to have, and we also need to update these. Let's get the new ones out there. And that requires more tungsten, more steel. So let's go ahead and see. The Italians actually have more steel to trade for. So I'm going to trade with them. I'll go and trade with the United States as well. And then we have the tungsten, which we need more of, which we'll trade with the United States for. And our agent was captured. God damn it. Alright, so which agent was that? Who was he captured by? The Spanish. Shit. Alright, guys, so we're just going to pull. Hopefully we don't have too much resistance there. Now, let's go ahead and have this guy. I don't know if he'll need to build Intel network at all to do that. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look now. See if we can. Oh, we can't rescue him. Okay, let's go and get him assigned then. And we're wanting him to do. Alright, this guy. Go in there. Let's go and commence that when ready. And try and rescue our agent. See how that ends up going. Still trying to get the passive bonuses here as well. And compliance is so high in the Netherlands that we can now create the provisional government. Remember, we got that focus, which was super helpful. And what is this decision available here? Oh, that's this one here. So we said right from the get-go when we annexed them that we probably would create the collaboration government. So that's exactly what we're going to do. They have our blessing. Remember, they'll still be our same color here. We just won't get the factories and resources there. I don't know if that'll impact anything here. Yeah, it's going to impact these. But we're building new factories, so how many would we have to have this completely filled out? I could just pull this back. Whoa! To have it completely filled out, we'd need several more factories. How many are we building? We're only building 2 more. So we'll go and get more military factories set up then. Build some more across our territory here. Alright, so let's see if there's anything we can do here. We can request garrison support. We're currently using 72,000 of our own manpower for garrison support, and plus all the equipment those guys have and need. So let's go ahead and try requesting their manpower and seeing if they'll fill it out for us. See if they'll help us garrison it. They're willing to give us 49,000 manpower. So I don't know if that just hasn't registered yet. Yeah. So now we only need 23,000 of our own manpower. So that's actually pretty damn helpful. We got to say we're not interested in doing this military parade. But yeah, as Portugal in our Portuguese series, I don't think we need to have like any of our own manpower garrisoning stuff because we're just using our puppets manpower for doing that. It's pretty helpful. We lose this on the 6th of June here. So again, I'm just trying to make sure that we get the passive bonuses, you know, from having the planning bonus. We're still waiting for a division to get his ass over here too. Okay. Wow, that's weird. He must have came into the port here and then went this way. I don't know why he just didn't go into the port here. That's super strange, but whatever. He did his own damn thing. And we're back up with military factories. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but whatever. We'll take it. Let's see where we want to get these assigned. It seems artillery is still what we're hurting the most on, but we do have 25 factories going into that. Let's go up to 30. It does suck because it requires tungsten, which we are short on. We can go ahead and pull back on the steel here. Alright, so we'll probably just wait till the beginning of June, guys. There's no reason not to. Let's get our planes trained up higher. And of course, it also allows us to get the planning bonuses for our troops here. Yeah, what are they doing, man? They just seem like incredibly confused. I don't know what these guys are doing. I guess he's assigned to this front. Alright, whatever. So he'll need to get his organization back up. He'll need to get a little bit of planning bonus, but we're not going to wait on him, guys. We'll just wait until June 1st, and we'll declare war. Get this damn thing started. And get an air experience from all these... Oh no. Comintern is canceling their non-aggression pacts with us. Okay. I was going to say we're not interested in doing that. Yeah, so we might end up seeing some conflict with the Comintern soon, guys. Maybe they'll declare war on us. And these guys are still training. Okay. And we got all these guys training as well, but they're still lacking those resources, unfortunately. Alright, so we're ready to declare war, guys. Let's go ahead and make this happen. And declare war, no reason to bring anybody else into this. This will just be between us and them. Alright, go ahead and get our planes out there assisting us. And then we'll let them attack us first, if they want to. If they so desire. Yeah, we'll let them attack us. Let them push forward over here if they want. And then we're going to attempt to get that capital province there. Alright, so should be able to get the win there. We'll just be defending a lot of these areas here. They're attacking us there and winning. That's okay. Let's go ahead and have... Well, these guys are pretty strong still, so we'll wait to attack them. Let's just let them attack us. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these two, have them attack over that way. This guy's going to attack over that way. And he will support them. Alright, excellent. So we're already pushing forward there. Just turn it down to speed 4 for right now. And we got more propaganda, which we're not going to do. I feel like we're okay. Alright, so winning here. And of course they did take that province. That's okay. I'm fine with them taking our territory, if they so desire. Though we are trying to go up that way. Let's let them go up that way. That's fine. They can go there. We don't care. Just looking to see if we can attack these divisions. Probably not yet. Well, what we could do is take these two, have them attack. Support. Oops. Support it, man. I don't know why he's like not wanting to support that attack, but... Alright, excellent. So should get the win there. Looks like we've won here as well now. And we should win there too. They actually are beating our 2 divisions right there. Yeah, they have a lot more divisions than I was expecting them to have. Actually, let's send this guy up here. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to have this many. I mean, it'd still be overall a fairly quick conflict, but yeah, they have a little bit of ability to attack us back and stuff. It is 1944, so that's, again, that's probably the reason why they have... Oh, looks like they're attacking us. So we'll have to attack them, make sure we don't lose here. And we did lose there, so those guys are backing up. That's okay. We did grab that province. We'll have to see where they're at now. Let's just take a look. They are currently at 56% towards capitulation. We'll probably have to take the majority of their provinces, unfortunately. And just make sure they don't have any core territory along here. just, you know, because that would result in it being harder to get them to capitulate. They can advance up there in the north. I actually want them to do that. That gives us opportunities to cut them off. Alright, so winning here, while they keep on pushing their fronts into areas they probably really don't need to push it to. Alright, let's go and attack these guys here now. And then this guy is going to come up over here. Alright, so we did win there. It's probably too weak to attack over this way. And this would be across a river, but we might be able to beat them there. Let's just take a look. It's going to be 6 days. Can we beat that? Yes. Alright, so we'll go and attack over that way. Looks like we're winning here. Or we were winning there. At the very least, we're locking them down, so we'll keep it going. There's no reason not to. And they'll keep on attacking across this river here, which is pretty foolish, and I don't think they should do that, but whatever. Let's go and move this division down here. You know the AI, man. Don't really care much about stuff like that. Alright, so let's go and attack them over this way now. Alright, so we're pushing forward here, defending right there, and we got a logistic company too. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the next logistic companies. I think these are going to help in a lot of these areas that we're going to be fighting in. I think they'll help out quite a bit. Now, we don't need to defend this territory here, because I want them to expand into our territory. I want them to stretch the front out and, you know, keep their divisions from here where we can, you know, easily win. I'm not sure what he's doing. We'll go there instead. It's like we lost here. And in fact, what we can do is take all the divisions that are here and have them assigned to this front. Then delete this one and their line. Oops, damn it. That's not what I meant to do. And then assign them to cover that. Alright, so they should all be assigned, and then we'll go ahead and give them the offensive order. Alright, so now just many of our divisions just need to get their organization up. Looks like we stopped the attack here when we assigned them there. That's a real shame. It takes long enough as it is to get over to these provinces, so yeah, it's a real bummer. We'll go ahead and have this guy go here since he's coming over this way. And yeah, we'll just let them attack across the river if they so desire, and into mountains and stuff and forest. It's just going to further weaken them. And what we'll do is go ahead and attack with these guys here. Get that win. And how are these guys? Okay, both of these guys are going over here. And what we can do now is take the extra division we just got here, have them support that attack. Alright, so we're actually losing here, so might as well stop that. And we're going to continue seeing these Comintern countries pull back their support of us, unfortunately. Alright, so we can win here, maybe. Yeah, looks like we should get to win there. And could get a win here too, though this is across a river. Let's go and attack. Oop, nope. That's what we're going to do. Let's take one to go, have them go there, and one and have them go there. And then there's a division right here, which will support that attack. I don't know why my support orders sometimes aren't applying. We can attack these guys again, just to try and help out in the defense, and we might even end up winning it. Could win here, but yeah, we got to be able to have a division over there to help them. Alright, we pushed them back here, so that's good enough. We stopped the attack. I wonder if we can get across that river and win. Looks like we could. That would result if we took these two provinces and those three divisions being cut off. We have military factories and civilian factories to get assigned, so let's go ahead and do that. I wanted to do the... Oh, you know what? We need air bases. We need to get like air bases to do bombings on from these islands to bomb the British fleet. So we're going to get air base there, and then let's do radar coverage. I want good solid radar coverage throughout much of this territory here, guys. So we're going to get it here. Have good radar coverage in the Caribbean, and then maybe like one here somewhere in the middle, right there, I suppose. So I have radar coverage across there. As far as the radar coverage in our lands here, it's actually pretty decent. We'll go ahead and build right there, though. And I'm not sure. I mean, we have the full Mediterranean covered. It looks like we're actually pretty solid. We could go and do one more there, though. Yeah, radar coverage is actually pretty damn good. We could get radar coverage here. Remember, we're going to be fighting these guys, so yeah, it would be quite helpful to get some radar coverage across here. I haven't decided if I was going to make these guys release them as independent yet, because we could do the Italians and make them independent and then keep the resources there. And the reason why I haven't done it yet, though, is because there's all that steel, and we're having steel problems. So for right now, we'll keep this in our territory. But we might want to go ahead and build it up there. We'll go ahead and build a... Let me just see here how the best way to do this would be. Probably right here. I'm not entirely sure, though. Let's do it right there for now, and then we'll take a look and see how the coverage looks. And I think that's good for radar coverage. So we've got more military factories. Let's go and get these assigned. We've got 30 going to artillery right now. Quite a bit going to the medium tanks, too. It looks like we're lacking a lot of other things, so let me just take a look. These might just be upgrading, though. Yeah, it looks like they're just upgrading. We have a lot of medium tank destroyers. Medium self-propelled artillery is a little bit light, though. Looking at the light stuff, could afford to build a bit more of those as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go up to 15 factories here, I suppose. Make sure that we get those upgraded and get more of them out there. And then maybe use 5 factories here. And that will require more tungsten from the US. Alright, excellent. Alright, so let's take a look and see how the war's going here. And we are winning there. Looks like we won across there, and these guys are attempting to get out because we're about to cut their asses off. And they're attacking over this way, trying to get their land back there. They're going to lose. We need another division there, guys. What I'm going to do is just have one of these come up over here, just trying to help us defend that territory. Alright, so let's go and let this continue. And also, it looks like these guys are done here. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and deploy all the divisions that are training. We'll just go ahead and build like more here so we can get these guys deployed. They still got a lot of training left to do. They don't have all their equipment yet. And then allow us to then take these guys and have them come over to this front. That gets them up to full 24 divisions there. And so let's go and get these guys now training. Alright, excellent. So, should hopefully have this done soon. Once we take a couple more of these provinces here. Just taking a look and see where they're at now. They're at 76% towards capitulation. And... oh, okay, so Mexico continues to attack countries, and they continue to then join the... oh, damn it. Ah, motherfucker. Let's go and move these guys over there. Having some problems here. Let's go and have these guys attack over this way now to try and stop the defense there, so that they can hurry up and move over here and hopefully cut these divisions off here. It's a plan. And they're probably just losing a ton of manpower. It looks like we won there. Damn it. Alright, I didn't actually want to win there. Alright, well, whatever. We won. And it all helps us towards getting them capitulated. And I don't know if we can win here. Looks like these guys are leaving, though. So we'll have to attack up over that way. But remember, we do have really cruddy divisions here, guys. These divisions are not great. Not at all. And let's go ahead and have... I don't know who's all assigned to this front here. Let's go and make sure that they are all... oh, Lord. Just this guy is going to go here. And he'll stay here. Who else is there? This guy and one of these guys. Alright, excellent. So we got a decision available. We can institute press censorship. So let's go ahead and do that now, guys. And that'll help us get more non-aligned support. Also, looks like we finished our operation here. Okay, fantastic. We got our spy back. So now both of these guys are going to be doing the counter intel. So we want to go ahead and get them assigned to doing something else. We're seeing who's the one doing... are they all doing counter intel? I thought we had somebody here. Apparently not. Yeah, they're all doing counter intel. Alright, that's strange. Alright, not entirely sure what happened there. But let's go ahead and make sure one of them... I mean, we don't really need them here now. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to Spain. And we could also start building up here against the Soviets or against the British intel networks here. And I think what we're going to do is really try and get the intel network built up here in Spain so we could do that collaboration government operations. Since we haven't done any of those yet, so we'll do that. Let's go attack over this way. Alright, so should hopefully have these guys done soon. Attack them over that way. And yeah, these guys are completely cut off from supply. What we'll have these guys do is attack them over there just to destroy them. Get some experience and stuff. Should be a pretty easy fight for the most part. Alright, so winning across here. And I think we only need to take a couple more provinces. They're at 88% right now. As far as like casualties, they've taken 71,000. We've taken 9,000 casualties. Oops, I realized I was paused. And we do have this river here. Oh, and there, that's Skins go, man. They keep on declaring war. Alright, so we want these guys to stay here. Let's have them attack over that way. Should be a pretty easy win there. We got the mechanized offensive, so we're getting pretty close to being done with our doctrine, our army doctrine. So let's go ahead and get the next one. So some good bonuses here. And finally kind of started to catch up on those damn doctrines, man. It took us a long time to get those. I mean, we should have already had them done by 1944, but of course we were restricted on what we could do there. So we did get the closed air support, so we'll have to get those building. But let's go and do the research for the fighters on the carriers, the carrier fighters. And then we're going to get them building. All right. It seemed like their efficiency was very low. All right, I was thinking maybe I signed the wrong one. Nope, I didn't. Okay. As far as trade going, we're still trading with the Italians. We could trade for even more, you know, even though we don't need it. The point there is, of course, just to get more resources from them. Oops. To try and get them their autonomy ticked up. As far as how close we are, oops, that's the wrong one. To getting their autonomy up, we have them sitting at 679. Then they'll become a colony, and so yeah, it's not even close to being done. All right, so we got our focus, and so many things popping up, trying to get this war completed. All right, so next we are going to continue on the naval techs here. Let's go ahead and do the destroyers next. Could start researching the new ships. They're attacking us over there. Looks like, I don't know where that division we had assigned here. Okay, he's just taking his time to get over there. All right, well, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and take some territory here, guys. Get this finished up. Should be very soon that we have this done. Yep, there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and just annex them. And there we go. Made it look a little bit more pretty. Of course, there's other little countries we can attack over here, little tiny countries that we can get done. I think the next country we should attack, though, is Republic of Sudan. And that'll likely be the last one before we declare war on the Comintern. I don't think we're going to have any more time. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get this started here if we have the political power, which we do not. We need 32 political power, so we don't have it yet. So let's go ahead and take these troops here and get them assigned. I don't know how they're looking as far as their divisions go. Yeah, we can't even see anything about them. So yeah, not sure how many they actually have here. We could assign divisions up this way and up this way. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these divisions out and put them back into the army they were in before, and they can be deployed back over to the locations that they were at. And this guy over here. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll just get these guys assigned over to this front here. We'll attack from over this way, but the majority of the divisions will be attacking from Egypt. Especially these Italian divisions, which are a little bit better trained. So we'll take well, I guess we'll do half and half. All right, excellent. So they'll go ahead and get assigned to those new locations. And once we get the political power, we'll try and justify our war goal. And that'll likely be the last thing we do before we go to war with the Comintern. Hopefully at that point, our army will be large enough that we'll be able to declare war on them. We'll have to see. Or they'll declare war on us. We might not have a choice in the matter. They could end up forcing us into the conflict. And that'll be fine too. It actually is better if we're on the defensive conflict. So if they declare war, it'd be more beneficial. So if they want to do that, let them do it. All right, I don't know how many ships the Italians have. Let's just take a look. All right, so that's their fleet right there. And yeah, the kind of unfortunate thing with us not being at war with the Comintern is that all these countries then join that Japanese faction since they're at war with the Comintern, when they might have joined our faction instead if we were at war with them. Ah, damn it. And now Iraq too. Yeah, Iraq is another one that could have joined our faction, but now they're in the Japanese one instead. Yeah, it's a real shame. We do have civilian factories. Let's go ahead and get this built, or get some stuff built, I should say. So we could do more infrastructure. I think we're going to start working on some forts up along the Spanish border. And the way I like doing it for the Spanish border is kind of basing it on their terrain. So like here, for instance, this is the weak spot on the front, because the rest are all hills and mountains. So I like to do, we're gonna do like level 3, level 5 there, level 3 in the hills, and level 2 in the mountains. I'm gonna say that's a hill right there. For right now, we might take them up higher, but this is just the beginning here. All right, so just get a little bit of fortifications there. Somebody asked about fortifying the entire Soviet border, since we're gonna start kind of stay on the defense initially until we get some of these other fronts wrapped up, specifically Yugoslavia. That's a big old massive front to build on, guys. I don't know. It would take a long time to get the whole thing defended. In certain places, I don't actually even want to defend. I want to cut them off. Like right here, I think would be a good place to cut divisions off. I don't know. I don't know if we'll need them or not. We are getting a lot of divisions from our allies that are starting to come over to this front because they're aware that that is the main front. So let's go and get some more tungsten from the United States. Speaking of the United States, let's see what they're working on, man. On their focuses. So anti-Bolshevik aid. Okay, I don't know what that focus is, but I assume it's something to help countries that are under threat or perhaps at war with the communists, with the Soviet Union specifically. So yeah, maybe they'll, again, I don't think they'll join our faction though, even if we were at war with them at the same time. I think they would join the Japanese or Australian factions who are also at war with the Comintern. So there's a lot of stuff we can get down here, but I kind of really want to start getting the naval techs done. So we know we're not going to get the battleship tech or the carriers, so let's go and get the battleships, although maybe we should take a look and see which one's closer to being built. Let's kind of scroll down here and take a look. So we get this on the 1st of February, and the other ones are a bit later. So we'll do the carriers first then. All right, if I can find out where the hell these damn things are at. So let's go and get the carriers. 87 days to get that researched. Another advantage, the carriers don't really need that much different stuff for them. And, oh, there's the war, guys. Oh, hold up. We are now at war. Okay. That's it. They have declared war on Argentina. The Mexicans have. So we're going to approve all military access offers. And we're going to bring the Italians into the conflict. So it's going to bring everybody in the conflict, actually, unless they're under like threat. Well, we could stop the Soviets from invading us, actually. You know what? Yeah, we could completely stop the Soviets from invading us by not bringing in any of those countries. So let's just bring in the countries that we want involved. So the French Netherlands, they don't even have any divisions, so there's really no reason to pull them in. Let me see who else we might want to pull in. We want to pull in the Italians. Everybody, or excuse me, the Greeks. Everybody who's around Yugoslavia needs to be pulled in. Well, yeah, that's a bummer if we don't pull in Romania. All right. We won't put an attack from Romania if we don't pull them in. All right, well, let's go ahead and pull in the Greeks, the Bulgarians, Austria-Hungary. They don't have any borders there, so pull them in. Let's see who else we might want to pull in. We could pull all the German factions, and they don't have any divisions yet, except for Prussia. Prussia doesn't have a front there with them, so we'll pull them in. We'll wait to pull everybody else in for right now, I suppose. Yeah, I think this looks good. We won't pull anybody else in just yet. Though we might need to pull Romania in, guys. I don't know. It would result in us not being able to attack from here. Now, they're not in the war yet, are they? Oh, yep, they are. Okay, so we want to go ahead and start invading here then. Are these guys in the war yet? They are not. All right, and that's where our Red Army is. All right, so we're in the conflict, guys. It's interesting. I wonder if we can get the Americans into our faction now. I highly doubt it, but we can take a look. Let's see. They do want to contain the aggression of the Iberian Socialist Union, but for the most part, they're not super keen on accepting joining our faction. They might not even be able to join our faction. They got to be... So for them to join, we have to be French. So they can't even, or we have to be French. We have to be democratic, guys. So they can't even join our faction. So there's no point in even trying to get them into the faction. That's not possible. Okay, so that's fine. Maybe they'll join the Japanese faction and help us out in this conflict. We'll just have to see. Is there anybody we can bring into the faction through other means? Let's just take a look. So we're at -299 because they still have that foreign policy the neutral foreign policy. When do they lose that? Does that ever expire? No. That doesn't mean that we can't ever get them in, though. So Iran is already... No, Iraq is already part of an organization. We can take a look at these guys to see if they're willing to join. They're still pretty negative. But what if we used our operative to try and improve that? Because the Soviets do have a war goal on them. So if the Soviets took advantage of that war goal, then they would try and join the Japanese faction. I wonder if we can't get them to join our faction instead. I'm just looking to see who all they have war goals against. It's a target of foreign war goals, and this is who they have the war goals against, and Afghanistan. So, yeah, that's what I thought. They do have them on all of them. So if we wanted them to join our faction, then we need to start working on that now. So let's go and take our operatives to see where they're all at right now, what they're all doing, because I don't remember. So Spain, yes. Yeah, Britain, I guess we can keep him there. Let's go ahead and have this guy who's also in Spain, have him start doing the, where is it? It's one of these, propaganda, I think? No, it's not propaganda. Diplomatic pressure, that's the one. So let's go ahead and have him go in Iran and do the diplomatic pressure. So if they get declared war on by the Soviets, then hopefully they'll join our faction rather than anybody else's. So we are at war with Spain, so I assume they're going to start attacking us up on these borders here. Yep, they're attacking us along the borders. We need to go and get all of our planes assigned now. I wasn't planning for war against them, so yeah, this is going to take a little while to get this all ready. We aren't going to do this anymore. We'll just, we haven't even started justifying because we didn't have the political power yet. So yeah, we're just going to go and get all the troops that were assigned to do this and get them going elsewhere. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff we got to do. Damn, yeah, we got a ton of stuff we got to do, guys. So what we could do is have these guys here join into, I think it's this army, right? Yeah, it's this army. We got Charles de Gaulle. There, we're going to have them join into this army now and bring them to help us out here. I'll come over this way. And then we're going to want to bring some more troops over to this area since they do have divisions here now. And we're just going to completely get rid of the yellow army. Bring all these guys over here. And who else is over here? So we have these ones still. So again, we're just going to place all these into this pink army here for now. And then go ahead and get them going. Can we attack there and win? We can. Alright, so we'll do that attack. Let's see if that's a win. That is. Let's go and push forward here. We have that division there, which could help us out. So let's go and get him moving over here now. And he won't be able to go into that army, unfortunately. Let's see, so we have these guys here. Brazil's not, I don't think they're, oops, my bad, I meant to do that. I don't think they're into the war just yet. But we will need to give him a commander. So we'll give him this commander here. Just make sure all of our commander, all of our armies, excuse me, have commanders, and that they if they have anything to get, that we get them upgraded. Okay, so this army will need a commander as well. All right, so let me just change this up. I know we just assigned him, and so we probably won't be able to assign this guy just yet. We'll have to. Oh, no, we can. Okay. So just seeing all the situation here in Africa, what we want to do. What we'll do is go ahead and start moving these guys. We'll move one of them down here, make sure that we get that done. Let's go and get the rest of these coming down here, so we can do this attack this way. I didn't bring enough divisions over here now. Hopefully they don't attack us there, but yeah, we might end up losing that. Really not much to be done about it. I would have brought more divisions if I knew I was going to be at war with these guys now, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Let's go and move those divisions down now and see what else we can do. So we have this one division here. We'll just leave them there because that's pretty important to make sure we protect that. And let's see. We can go ahead and start attacking across this way now. A lot of these guys aren't yet in the conflict. So let's go ahead and start the attack. Though, remember, we haven't brought Romania in yet, so we won't be able to attack from this area. We might need to change this up. But let's go and start pushing forward. We've got to get Yugoslavia knocked out quickly. It's imperative that we knock them out as soon as we can. And the Soviets are not at war with us yet. Okay, the Soviet Union has not been pulled in yet, so we can't even attack across there just yet. We can go ahead and push forward here, though, while the Soviets aren't involved.
écouter.
They'll probably come in soon, though, guys. Very, very soon. Alright, so we want to keep all these guys out of the conflict, which I think they should all be out of. Yeah, they're all out. So try and keep that border out. But yeah, the problem here is going to be with Romania. What we're going to need to do is pull back the Red Army here if we're not going to pull Romania in. Pull back the Red Army. We'll keep this army here for now just in case. It's like just one division. And then we'll have to... Oh, yes, planes. God damn it, guys. Planes. We've got like a ton of planes that need to be assigned. So let's go ahead and start that now. So these guys are in the air over here already. So let's go ahead and get them... Or they're already assigned. But we need to get them actually... You know what? Actually, we should put them here. That'd make far more sense. Since... Oh, we got to get our ships out there. We got a ton of shit we got to do, guys. Actually, you know what? We might just end the episode here, guys, because we do have so much stuff that needs to get taken care of, and it's just going to be me. There's not going to be war anyway, because I'm just going to be managing all this shit. And those guys should be assigned there. Let's do the naval bombing here. And then we have a lot of planes assigned here. Let's go and do naval bombing. And then we're going to want to move all these to other locations. We are going to be fighting a little bit, at least a little bit, in the Mediterranean. So let's go ahead and bring these guys over here. Naval strikes there. And then we have one more that can move over to here. Do some naval... Well, yeah, we'll do the naval strikes there. Alright, but I expect that this is the main. You know, actually, we should probably assign them over here. Make sure that we bomb the Spanish along here. We need more planes there. We need more planes up along here as well. And we need the planes here. So let's go and get these guys assigned. Are these all fighters? Nope. Fighter, close air support. Get them placed in there. We got another fighter here that can get moved. Do the air superiority. And we're going to want to prioritize there. More ground crews to get that done quicker. These guys here are all fighter and close air support. So it looks like we have more fighters than we do close air support. So we're going to need to send more close air support over there. We have another fighter over here that I think I was going to put over there. Yeah, I think all these are to help us out along this front. Which, of course, if we're not at war with the Soviets or we haven't pulled in these countries, then that won't be necessary. I'm trying to think of where else we have planes already assigned. Yes, that's right. We need to get these guys. Looks like they can move up a little bit closer. I'll sign them over here and get them doing air recon. All these guys here will be assigned over here to do air recon there. And we might want to just get like a few fighters over here just to protect the air recon. Alright, so we've got all these extra planes here. Let's go and get them placed. We'll place one of them here on air superiority. And then let's go ahead and bring more over here. I don't know how much space we have here, but let's go and bring them here. And we're gonna need more close air support over here. So let's get this fighter assigned first. We're gonna want some support here. Bring the fighters there. And I'm sure we have plenty of more fighters as well, so we shouldn't have a shortage when it comes to fighters. We have more in the stockpile that I haven't put out there just yet. Let's go move these guys here. That'll get us up to 800 for close air support there. We can move them here to get another bit of support there. I kind of want to get this area here wrapped up though, so let's go and make sure that we have some air support there. Alright, so actually what these guys could do is instead come over here. And then what we could do is just get the new air wings, the rookies out there. So yeah, we have a lot of fighters to bring in. Yeah, we could do like 3 air wings of fighters, it looks like. We have like maybe an air wing of 100 tactical bombers, about 2 air wings of naval bombers we could bring in. Let's go and get these close air support here. I'm going to take them a little bit of time to deploy there. And I want to put some naval bombers here, because we're going to be fighting the British fleet here. Frankly, this is, again, I think we might end up doing this off camera, guys, because there's just so much stuff to do here. And it's just hard to talk while you do it the whole time. So we'll have the naval bombers providing support here, but we'll want to bomb all throughout here as well, so we'll probably give them a bit more naval bomber support. We also can assign some naval bombers over here. What we'll probably do is just do 100 here. I think we're going to be running low on naval bombers for all the regions that we want to fight in. Yeah, so let's go ahead and have them bomb there. See where else we can bomb. We have a lot in the English Channel. but we're gonna need some fighters here, guys. So we should probably get those fighters going now. Let's get maybe like two. We're probably gonna need like 2 air wings worth of fighters. This is gonna be a prime, you know, fighting spot here between us and the British, as it typically is. So we're gonna get 400 fighters over there, and I think we were supposed to assign some of these bombers over here, weren't we? Yeah, we're gonna get those guys going there. All right, excellent. All right, so that looks good for now. And I think that's where we're going to end it here, guys. I know it's exciting. We just had the war start, but we still got to get like more planes assigned out there. I need to take care of the Navy as well. These guys need to be made to stop training here. We got to get all our fleet set up because I don't have anything ready. I wasn't expecting to go to war right now. So, yeah, we're going to have to get all this stuff set up. But Mexico started it, man. Mexico started the conflict with us. Just taking a look at the Soviet Union, or look at their current faction. Yes, we also have this front. I completely forgot about this front. So we need more planes over here as well. And in fact, we don't even have the entire front defended. However, the Australians have invaded here, so that leaves us some room to pull divisions back here, guys. Delete this. So we'll need to get some air wings over here. At the very least, get some fighter support here. Let's move all these guys, and then we can do like 200 here. All right, so at the very least have the fighter support there. I think we're just about out of planes, aren't we? Let me just take a look, see what's left here. Old fighters, we don't have any newer fighters, or not enough anyway to create an air wing. We have the tactical bombers, so we can get those assigned. We do have enough to get some more naval bombers and some more close air support, so we'll get those assigned too. I'll do that off camera, guys. Also get the ships set up too. But yeah, again, wasn't expecting the conflict this soon, so I don't think we got any of the forts built yet. We got a level 1 there and a level 1 there, but for the most part, I haven't really got any of those forts constructed just yet. This is still a win, though, despite that fact, and that's good. That's very good news because we don't want them to break through there. We'll likely send these divisions off to the fronts here. At the very least, send like 1 over to this green army so that they can get up to 24 divisions. So there'll be a full 24 there. As far as other fronts, everybody has 24 divisions, with the exception of these guys. They don't have their 24 yet, so we can go ahead and send them 24. And also he has a trait here, and they're not fully trained yet either, so we might want to train these guys up. And a lot of these are old divisions too. They're the 20 width divisions, so we might want to change those guys up if we can avoid staying out of the war, since of course these guys are we haven't pulled any of them in yet. So we'll see if we can keep that going so that we can stay out of war with the Soviets until we're ready to actually invade them. But for right now, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. It's gonna be a fun, but I think challenging conflict. I think it should be quite challenging, just because of the global side of it, because we're fighting in so many areas, and I think we're gonna lose here in Brazil, guys. I know we have Argentina's help, but yeah, I don't think that'll be enough, guys. They have a ton of divisions over here, but hopefully you can sink their convoys that are bringing supplies. We have a lot of submarines. So we'll assign some down there and see if we can't get that done. Yeah, we'll just have to see how things go, guys. We'll have to make sure that these guys continue working. We're working on the British there and Spain here, and I think that's the best options for us for right now. We'll just have to see how things go. But yeah, it'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to the next episode now. It's such a bummer that we won't have it until Thursday. But again, after that, that should be the only episode that we missed this week. And I think I don't see why we shouldn't be able to get anything recorded on Wednesday and Thursday. I should have plenty of time. Even though I'm taking care of the kids, I have the whole day. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you on the next episode where we'll be fighting the Comintern. All right, thanks for watching, guys.